In this video, I'm going to explain how to use BlueJ to write, compile, and run a Java program. BlueJ is a integrated development environment specifically designed for teaching at an introductory level, and it is designed by and implemented by the BlueJ team at Deakin University, Melbourne, Australia, and the University of Kent at Canterbury, UK. So it's highly user friendly. So after installing BlueJ, you just need to locate the BlueJ on your desktop, BlueJ icon, and double click on that BlueJ icon. And when you'll open BlueJ for the first time, you'll see a window will appear like this, and here with a message, use the project menu to create or open a project. Now, as I'm using BlueJ for the first time in this computer, so I'll have to create a project. I cannot open a project because I haven't created any project yet. So first you will have to create a project. To create a project, you click on project and then click on new project. And then you can give a project name, suppose my Java program 2020. I have given my project name. Now, if location I'll have to choose, suppose where I want to create the project. So now, suppose I want to create a project under, okay, say official, or say you can also create a folder, my Java program 2020. So select folder. So click on select folder to automatically the link my Java program 2020. So your project will be created under this folder. Now, by mistake, I have given both the same name. You can give, no problem. But now, if you click OK, now you'll see that your window has changed. Now here, my Java program 2020 has appeared, and the new class button, compile, and all this gets activated, all menus, etc. Now it's a user-friendly software, so you can do all kinds of operations using menus and buttons over here. If you click tools or view, you can find different options over here. And now to create a new class. So do remember that every time we write a new program, so you'll have to you'll have to create a new class. So to add a class, first you'll have to click on new class. Now here by default, the class type, there are many other options, abstract class, interface, unit test, many things will appear over here, but by default always the class will be checked. So you don't have to worry. For all this, you just need to give a class name. Suppose say this is my program. So, or you can write my first. So class name cannot have a space in between. You can use underscore, but you cannot use dash. Suppose if you try to use dash, or if you try to use space, it'll give you a message like not a valid Java class name. So if you remove it, or if you want, you can use you can use underscore my first program, like that. So once you click OK, you'll see one stripped box will appear on the window with the given class name. And when you double click on this box, the editor will open with some default codes, and also here write code description, my first program, here it's written. So here in this space, this is /star and // we use for multiple comment. Now you can see now 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines have been added here. But when you compile, These are written in our normal language. This is not programming language or Java programming language format. So it is written on normal language. So normal English language. So when you'll compile, compiler will ignore this part, and this is for multiple comment. So in this area, now you can write your question, or you can write other description, whatever description you want to give. For example, right now I don't want to write much. I'm just writing write program display your name, for example. Now here, after this, you can see public class, and whatever class name you are given, it automatically appear, and then one curly bracket will appear over here. So for the time being, just ignore all other things over here. Just need to cut everything and leaving the last bracket on. Now here you write void main. I'm using the main function over here. Now what main function is, versus utility. So all these details I'll come later. Now here, do remember is that whenever I'm opening a bracket, there should be a closing bracket for the same. Now you will find two kinds of bodies. One is the class body. This is the opening bracket and the closing bracket. You can make out if you click in front of any bracket, the closing bracket will automatically get highlighted. If I am clicking here. So if I miss any, then if you click here, this is highlighting. But if you click here, there's nothing is getting highlighted. So that means I'm missing a bracket. So from like that we can make out. And do remember another point is this is the skeletal structure. And every time you write a class, every class will have a body. You can have multiple methods over here, and then again each method will have its body. Body means the opening bracket, curly bracket, and closing curly bracket. This is also called a block. Now outside this is called function or method or procedure, any name you can take. Normally we use the function or method. This any statement we write in Java, executable statement, we always write inside a method. Outside the method, here in this area, we only can declare variable, instance variable. Here now, what is instance variable or what is variable, I'll come later. But do remember that only we can declare variable over here, and inside this we write all other statements. Now to display anything in Java, we know that the message is system dot print dot system dot out dot print, and this have to use to whenever we want any output on computer. Right now I want to write my name over here, say, and in Java anything you write using a double quote will be treated as a string. So Java simply displays whatever you have written inside the string or within the double quote. Now after writing this for displaying, and another, as I told you, this is for multi-line comment, another double slashes there which you can use for single line comment. So in between programs, if you want to, in the program, if you want to give any comment for the users or for yourself, you can write a comment at any place using slash double slash, but this has to be single line. You cannot use multi-line comment using this. So say I'm writing display statement, for example. And to remember, like our English language, whenever writing a line, we always give a full stop at the end, and in Java we give a semicolon at the end of every statement. Now here after writing this, we'll have to compile. Now compile, and now you can see there's on messages appeared on at the bottom, no syntax error. That means your program is syntactically correct. That doesn't mean your program is logically correct. It could be wrong logically, but syntactically your program is correct. For example, syntax means, for example, I supposed to write S as capital and I have written S as small. So if you compile, it'll show you error over error found in class. So you cannot run the program with an error. So you'll have to press Control. It will take you to that line also with a message. Package system doesn't exist. So you just, if you change it to S and then again compile, so it will show you no syntax error. For example, by mistake you forgot to give this curly bracket. If you compile, it'll show you again error. Control K to reach the end of file. So that means you are missing one curly bracket. And that you can easily check by just clicking in front of, or if you click here automatically, or if you click here automatically, the closing will be opening bracket will be highlighted, or if you are clicking in front of the opening bracket, the closing will be highlighted automatically. So that way also you can check. So now after this, once compiled, once you get the message no syntax error, like after that you simply close your program. Now you can see the box my first the all the strips have gone. Now it's a clean box. So now right click and you can see new my first program with a bracket has appeared over here. This is the constructor part, but what is constructor I'll come later on. So simply remember that whatever program name you have given, sorry, class name you have given, that class name will appear with a new keyword with a bracket. Simply click on that, and then an object will get created with a default name. If you want, you can change the object name over here, but I want to change it. Normal, the default name is more than good enough. And now just click OK, and then it'll show you a red box. That means it's a object of your program. Visual representation, let's see. Now, if you right click, you can see the method which you have used in your program. For example, here I had used one method that is void main. This is same method will you can see over here. And if you click on the method name, the output will appear on your screen. Now, here to the out in the output statement, if you write in place of print ln, if you write print, then also you'll get the same output, same output. But in case of multi-line, suppose if I'm giving, I want to, you know, give one more statement, one more output. I want to write one more statement over here. I am from India. Now, I'm not using print ln, I'm using print. So if you compile and right click, new this, you'll have to follow the same procedure, void main. So it is coming as to know that I am from India in single line. So ln is used basically for new line. So if you use ln over here, now if you compile, no syntax error, close it, right click my first program, okay, and right click and then void main. So both the lines will come in, both the text will come in separate lines. So that's all for today. I'll come with some more options in my next video. Thank you.